Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's restaurant networking group. Today is May the 15th. My name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant, and we are a group of vendors who are here to help each other grow our businesses and to help any restaurant owner who might have a problem that they can't help, they can't solve. We're here to help. And if you're a vendor and you'd like to join us, you can give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com. We have a couple of new people on the board today. Bill, I'll introduce you in a minute. Azalea, is that your friend? Could you want to introduce him? And for the new folks, we're going to ask you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, where you're located, and how we can reach you. Okay,
So this is Angel. Angel is a restaurant refrigeration guy. So he works with like 24 different restaurants right now. And I've also been recommending him to my clients, and he's doing great because he's fast, he's good, and he gives good prices. So since he's already working with restaurants, I told him come check out the rest of the group. And he does refrigeration and the HVAC system.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Do you do anything with installing the boxes as well? The walk-in coolers?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you carry a certain brand? Or do you just fix?
I do everything in the refrigeration.
And now we are still working.
Okay.
Good.
Can
you please?
Into each of the and then after that we'll have a wrap.
Maldroy, I think you need to mute yourself. We hear you. And Maldroy is my other client. He's buying a restaurant with me in Fort Lauderdale, and I just sent him the invite to join so he can meet you guys. We're under contract.
Wonderful.
If both of your guests would please put their contact information in the chat so that I can send you information about us and people who are here today. So I'll have you on board.
Okay.
Then Maldroy, is that his name? Maldroy?
Yes.
What do you do, sir?
Yeah, I'm mostly into software, but now I'm opening a new restaurant. So I'm in a contract. So I'm working on getting into the restaurant. So I'm partnering with a restaurant manager, and we are putting a new one.
In Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think you'll find this meeting interesting. There's a lot of people here who can help you. And I want to introduce Bill Raymond. And,
hello.
Tell us about yourself.
Yes. So glad to meet all of you. My name is Bill Raymond. I'm with a company called Primetime Hospitality Services. We focus on restaurant cleaning. I can be reached at 786-299-1777. And I'm located in Boca Raton, and our scope of work centers around Palm Beach County, Broward County, and North Dade.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked you earlier so that the people here will know.
Sure.
What type of cleaning do you do? Do you do hood cleaning or?
Yeah. As disclosed before, our basic services includes everything 6 inches from the floor and up. So we focus on floors, we focus on bathrooms, we focus on a deep cleaning once a month with our basic package. We also do offer other things as our clients need it. Like, for example, one of our clients need the grills cleans. We do grills. We can do hoods, obviously, things of that nature. Although that's not our specialty, it's definitely something we offer our clients to give that full service experience. So as we build relationships with our restaurant partners, as their needs grow, we can supply whatever it is that they need.
Maldroy and I were looking for someone to do this. So you were like heaven sent. It was like
right
me
on.
and Maldroy. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
we
how do I get the contact information? This is the first time I'm joining this meeting.
same here, man. Same here. Well, actually a second, but yeah, so my phone number direct is 786-299-1777.
Okay.
And yeah, just give me a buzz. Like I say, I'm in Boca, but we do a lot of stuff in Fort Lauderdale, Plantation, Parkland, Coral Springs, Delray, all this area, all the area around. As you know, there's lots of opportunities, but yeah, I'm here to help.
The Howard magic. Thank you for making that magic moment happen.
As you were talking, I could kind of see kind of a union between us. So
Yeah, absolutely. And for your two guests, I'm at the end of this meeting, I will send everybody a spreadsheet with the contact information of everybody that's here. That's why I need your contact information in the chat so that I can add it to the spreadsheet.
Look at this, we're doing.
Okay, well, welcome, Bill, and welcome the two other folks who are here from our favorite business broker. Why don't you start us off?
So my name is Asalia. I am Howard's favorite business broker and a agent in South Florida.
And mine.
So I do restaurant business brokerage, sale of assets. We sell businesses or just the assets, and I also help clients find commercial spaces. Now we have 41 that we're selling.
Rob, could you? Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Azalea.
We also have 41 that we're selling right now in Miami-Dade and Broward. And my cell phone is 786-457-2796. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Is that Jason Bramble?
No, I'm Jason Hirth.
And what company are you with?
I'm with Clark Hirth CPAs. Usually Michelle or
Gotcha.
Gina represent us.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen you guys in a while through tax season.
Exactly.
All right, get us up to date on who you are.
Yep. So I'm Jason Hirth. I'm a CPA and partner at Clark Hirth CPAs, where we specialize in restaurant accounting and taxes. We work with around 350 restaurants all across the country. Smallest is a single unit, largest is a 50 unit chain restaurant. So work with anything in between. We also work with some franchisors. A few of them are international franchisors. We help from entity inception and entity structure all the way through exit. Currently have a 7 unit restaurant group who's selling a more minority interest to private equity. Helping them through that, helping them structure the deal. And they end up getting what I think is a really high multiple. Azalea, you may be able to help out as well, chime in as well. They're getting a 7 multiple. And so yeah, and we help as well in the beginning. So Maldroy, where you're working through a LOI and purchase and sale, it's important to allocate how you're purchasing that because there's different deductions based on the category and the buckets of where you're allocating that furniture, fixtures, equipment, goodwill, etc. So that very important for tax structure.
And
good to know. Yeah.
you want to give us your phone number?
Yep, I'll put that in the chat right now.
No, just tell it to us.
Oh, yeah, it's 860-490-6404.
Okay.
And then we're out of
Thank you.
Connecticut, but we operate all of the US. I'm actually flying into West Palm Beach next week.
All right, great. I'm going to ask Jerry to jump in because we got a fella here looking for a new restaurant, so that may be a good hookup for both of you.
Nice to see you, Jerry. Been a while. Dang.
Go ahead, Jerry.
You want me to? All right, my turn. All right. My name is Jerry. I'm with the company called the Restaurant Store. We're part of Clark Associates, which is also Webstaurant. We have a 50,000 square foot warehouse in Davie, Florida. We sell anything that a restaurant can use, whether it's a set of tongs or a full kitchen equipment. We are the largest commercial equipment and smallwares dealer in North America, so we have a lot of great prices. So, definitely looking forward to anyone that needs any help. And we're here for you guys. We've done some business with some of the members already, and they've come to visit us. So, if you need me, just let me know. My email address is gmanguel@therestaurantstore.com, or my cell is 717-823-7866.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to John Marinek, who can help you design your kitchen.
By the way, Jerry does have really good prices. Sometimes it's hard to tell people that, yeah, he's got good prices and he's good. It's like they're like, why is he so low? But anyway, John Marinek Food Service Consultants. We design restaurants and we can do them pretty quick too. So that's the big thing that everybody talks about is that they can get open very quickly. If you need a restaurant design, we're the people to call, 954-817-1183. Thank you.
Christian, we still want, not Christian, hold on a second. Jerry, I want to set up an appointment for people who are local to meet at your facility. So that
Yeah, listen, let's do it. We could host a meeting here for sure.
Yes, we would love that.
That would be great. So let's set up a time for that. Maybe sometime in June would be good, I think.
Look at Azalea.
And let's go to Christian. He can help you build the restaurant.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Howard? How's everyone?
All good.
All right. So yeah, I'm Christian Hernandez. I'm from the Chair Group Contractors, and we specialize in building restaurants. So John, it would be nice to get in touch also with Gary. We do a lot of design too, so might be good to connect sometime. So for a good reference, we've been building the Texas de Brazil restaurants all over the United States for about 14 years. We have a few restaurants here around the area we already built in Florida. We do have licenses in a couple states. We have right now in Nevada, we have in South Carolina, and we have Florida. So we do offer full design, turnkey projects. Okay, we have a full team for permits. We can help with everything pretty much with the county, fire, building departments. We pretty much handle everything. We do full construction from ground up, tenant improvements. And you guys can check us out at thesharegroup.com. My phone number is 702-326-3514. And my email address is christian@thesharegroup.com.
Okay, great. Thank you. Before we go on to the next person, want to ask everybody a hand vote. It was just made. I didn't realize it this morning in the 9 o'clock group. I said, I'll see you guys next week. They said next week is the Memorial Day weekend. So they decided to meet on Thursday. How about next Thursday for this group? Everybody, yes? Anybody?
No.
Raise your hand.
Actually, would be perfect.
Randy, no?
Not sure for me.
Who's not sure? Raise their hand or can't do it so we can get the
Chris.
one.
We've got at least 15 people who are not here. So I'll put it in the letter with the spreadsheet.
Randy, can you do Friday? Okay, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gone. No, I'm gone Thursday and Friday.
That's what I thought. Vacation. Okay.
All right, no problem. Well, I'll put it in the email. Let's go to Steve Geller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Steve Geller, Leasing Solutions, Palisades, New York. I'm in the commercial finance business, principally equipment. I finance all equipment, $5,000 to $2 million plus. I have a lot of funding sources. I can do startups, not easily though, and all credit quality. I work nationwide, Puerto Rico. I can do Australia and the United Kingdom as well. I have associates there and Canada. Interesting, I received a call on Wednesday as a result of my ad in today's restaurant news for a chef in Texas who's starting a business where he's going to import olive oil and products from a company in Italy who has no distribution in the U.S. And he's got clients who he can sell to. So we set him up with one of my partners who does SBA loans, does PO invoice financing, and accounts receivable financing, and we're going to work out a facility for him, all from the Restaurant News ad. So that's good. I recommend it. My phone number is 845-362-6106. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This week has been really, I guess I should say, responsive for our advertisers. You got a response. A couple of other people got responses this week also that led to sales. So I'm real happy about that. Love to hear good news. Let's go to the dynamic duo. John.
I thought it was a trio.
All right, can y'all hear me?
All right.
Yes.
Kevin's not here.
Okay.
You want me to go first, Chris, or you want to?
You go first.
Okay, interesting trivia. There was a guy in Kansas City newspaper who was an illustrator, cartoonist. He got fired from his job. We all know who that is. It's called Walt Disney. What amusement park gave him the idea to open up Disney World? He went and visited this park.
Not Sperry Farm?
Nope, it's not in the U.S. Oh.
You know what's crazy is I think I know this one, but I can't remember it.
One in France?
Close.
England.
No. Copenhagen, Denmark.
What?
And the amusement park is called Tivoli. The second oldest amusement park in the history of the world, started in 1843. So there's your question. And I've been there.
Wow.
Well, of course you have.
Well, they probably have a wooden roller coaster like Coney Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not as big.
Wow.
And everything's a la carte. So if you wanted to go on a roller coaster, you had to pay about $12, $15, but you got to ride that same roller coaster all day long.
Oh, I do that. Cool.
Yeah. I like the general admission better, but there it is. That's where he got his inspiration to do Disneyland and Disney World from Tivoli in Copenhagen, Denmark.
That's a great trivia question.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, all the new people, John does a trivia question every single meeting. He's
right on.
Cool. The funny thing is, the ones off my head are better than the ones I look up. Okay, Chris, show us how we can save money with these skyrocketing food prices.
Okay, so one of the three amigos is rescuing his son off a lake in Florida right now on a stalled out boat. That would be Kevin. So that's why he's not here this morning. Anyway, our company is Strategic Supply Chain Partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for our clients, especially in the small to mid-market space where typically they don't have a fully built out internal purchasing department. Oftentimes they have an owner trying to do purchasing, they have a kitchen manager they promoted, or somebody else who really has very limited knowledge and expertise in the world of supply chain, logistics, procurement, and all the things that go into the cost of a box getting delivered to your back door. We have 140 years collective experience, including a former senior purchasing executive for Yum Brands. Actually, he's the founder of our company. We have a former senior VP from US Foods working with us. So we have a level of talent and industry insight that very few, if any, of the firms that compete with us bring that level of talent to the table. We typically save our clients between 8 and 15%, and everybody goes, no way. But We just did a comprehensive review for our most recent client. We projected a 11.6% save in their RFP process. Currently, they're at 11.4%. We do this by blowing up existing distribution agreements, negotiating an agreement that is win-win, meaning it's fair for our client, not just a one-way agreement in favor of the distributor. We layer on top of that manufacturer direct pricing programs that we can bring to the table. We also sort out the various group purchasing organizations that are available and identify the one that makes the most sense for our client. We then move on to work on other areas of your P&L, like utilities and linen and cleaning supplies. And we can RFP equipment programs. We can RFP small wares programs. There's virtually nothing on P&L other than labor costs that we can't, and anything below, anything in the occupancy arena, but anything other than that, we can help them with. So again, it's strategic supply chain partners, outsourced purchasing department, save 10 to 15, 8 to 15% typically for our clients. And we do this all on a contingency basis, meaning we do all the heavy lifting before we get paid a dime, and we only get paid if we actually identify savings. And our information will be posted in the post-meeting report that Howard sends out. So that's us.
Cool. Okay, thank you. Let's go to John Bunn.
Good morning, everyone. For those that are new, we call this the Hollywood Squares. My name is John Bunn. I'm with the Bunn Company. We manufacture the only American-made string tying machine of its kind. If you've ever been to a bakery and they tie the box in a machine, it's tied on a bun. We can use it in carry out for takeouts. No longer have to have plastic bags or even the paper bags. When you have the clamshells and they always pop open during the travel home or out to the car, secure it with a bun tying machine. You're looking at twine. It's 100% environment safe at 0.002 of a cent per foot. You can't save anything more. Bags are much more expensive and are problematic for everybody. So if you want, give us a call. Our number is 1-800-222-BUNN, B-U-N-N. Our website is BunnTyco, that's BUNNTYCO.com. Stands for Bunn Tying Company. And our email is info@bunntyco.com. Thanks. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Randy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Randy Pumputis here with Oris Payroll. Few more months, formerly Heartland Payroll, but everybody's learning our new name. We are a full-service payroll HR solution. We handle everything in the hospitality space, from startups, franchises, multi-units. Couple interesting facts. We rolled out our early wage access. We sent it out to my client base. Literally in the first half hour, 65 employees signed up. So stats, new employees looking to be hired require early wage access just because of the pay frequencies of their employer. We are also going to start allowing clients to bill monthly. So we will invoice them on a monthly basis, regardless of the invoicing. Again, it's a courtesy to them, better cash flow, and allows them to use their assets and their income and not relying on payroll to be ran during that frequency. So that's exciting. And finally, for any new restaurant, anybody in Broward, we are hosting a What Now Media in Miami, May 28th. I will have the specifics later today. I can invite as many folks that want to come. I'll send you the link if you're interested. These are all new business owners or folks looking to open restaurants in the Miami area. And again, we will be one of the main sponsors of it. So I'll be happy to send out that link. I can be reached at 585-622-2993. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Stephanie, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie. My father, Mark, and I are Brilliant Computers. Our website, brilliantcomputers.com, has a lot about what we do, but we basically do all things IT. We do hardware and software, replacement, support, repairs. We do managed services, online backup, device security. We can do secure remote access to a computer anywhere in the world as long as it's connected to the internet. Screen sharing to phones, including iPhones and Android. And even if it's as simple as changing the size of your font or going through a full format reinstall and starting over from scratch on an existing device, or even helping you into a new device, we're happy to help. When in doubt, reach out. There's a lot of spoofing and phishing and attempts to conduct fraud out there on the web, and it's important to be cautious. So you could open up a ticket by emailing support@brilliantcomputers.com. And our general line is 561-877-1119.
Okay, thank you. Alberto, good morning.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, everybody. I like how you line up the two technology people back to back. That makes sense. Good morning, everybody. My name is Alberto Flores, AOTA Solutions. We are the internet specialists of the group. We have access authorized to offer any wireless carrier in the US. That comes in handy for restaurants when it comes to a 5G router, possibly for the point of sale systems. 5G wireless, it's very rare that it goes down versus regular internet, regular cable internet. So we do that, and we're also an authorized agent for all the ISPs around the country at any business location, whether it is Comcast, Spectrum, Verizon, Fios, AT&T. There's dozens of them out there. So we have access to internet providers in every corner of the U.S. And then I wanted to also mention to you guys that there's kind of like a third way to procure internet for multi-location customers. Unfortunately, a lot of these customers have AT&T and a whole bunch of bills from all these carriers, depending on what area they're in. So they're dealing with different carriers all the time, and there are companies out there. I use one specially called AirSpring. There are ISP data aggregators, and what customers can do is procure their internet through one billing platform, one roof. They get better support than if they were dealing directly with the actual provider, and they can manage to have visibility to all of their circuit connections in one portal. So it's pretty nice stuff, and they're competitive. You're still going to have the internet from your AT&T or Verizon or Comcast. You're still going to use those companies, but you're being billed by a wholesaler that marks it to market same price or very, very similar price, sometimes lower than what you would get directly from the ISP. So that's just one aspect that a lot of people are not aware on how to procure internet for multi-location customers. But I'll stop ranting at that. My name is Alberto Flores, AOTA Solutions. You can reach me at 954-816-0000. Thank you, Howard.
Thank you. Helen, good morning.
Hello, I'm Helen Gottesman. Along with my husband, Robert, we started Delicious Spoonfuls, Florida Incorporated, a nonprofit based in Boca Raton. We run mobile ice cream events to create employment for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And we are currently planning out an event for other organizations and companies that service the same audience, which will probably be in the fall. We are looking to do more events in South Florida, whether they be public, private, whether it be your homeowners association, a birthday party, a wedding, business opening, anything to create more business for you by bringing in ice cream in front of your store or in your store. Just give us a call. You can reach me at 561-676-2078. and my husband Robert at 561-676-2075. Helen at deliciousspoonfuls.org, and our website is deliciousspoonfuls.org.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to say something, William? Bill?
No, I just said that
Let's
was
go
cool.
to Ben, you're up.
Ben Fisher. Excuse me. I am the founder and CEO of Zivzo Marketing Agency. And we do all sorts of advertising and full service. We do anything you need from websites to social media to video production, the works. We handle clients throughout the country, and we like to have anybody in this group that needs any marketing. We'll work with you, and we'll give you the team pricing, which is 50% more than we charge everybody else. But we will give you all a discount, and love to hear from you. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Terry. Good morning.
Terry who?
Terry, you're the only one here, Terry.
The only Terry today.
What about Steve Geller?
He's already done it.
Oh yeah? Who did you miss?
Terry,
You weren't listening.
Terry took an extra pill today. She's behind the curve.
Okay, number one, we have a new company that was supposed to be here. Her name is Mary Ellen. She emailed us this morning. She has a big company, gasket replacement, and they do something else in the state. She will be here next week. I'm supposed to tell everyone that. And then Terry Ark was doing something, and she wanted me to let you know she would be here next week. And I'm not sure where Terry Lena is, but I got emails from
He's in Chicago.
Okay, I got emails from the restaurant show from people saying that please let them know we're not here, but we'll be here next week. Okay. On that note, see behind me the restaurant lead report. If you type in www.trnusa/leads, you will get a sample of the lead report. It will not have the email addresses and phone numbers, but the monthly reports do. Owners' names, phone numbers, email addresses, all in an Excel spreadsheet. We also have back data, which someone in the first group wants like a bunch of them. At any rate, the price you see online is not your price. Any questions, give me a call. 561-620-8888 or email me, terry@trnusa.com. Thanks. Bye. Have a good weekend.
Must be wearing off.
First meeting. I'm tired.
All right.
Oh, wait. Can you guys share Jerry's contact? Jerry Manguel. Did he go off already?
What do you need?
Can you give Jerry? Oh, Jerry, somebody your contact info.
Yeah, Gary, if you can send me your contact, please. I couldn't write it down.
I'll put it in the chat, guys.
Okay, thank you.
And remember,
all the contact information will be in the report.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See, I knew we weren't done.
Well, no, Jose just.
I had a few.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I had an installation. How's everybody?
Well, I'm glad you had an installation. That's good.
Yes.
Go. It's your turn.
Okay. Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Jose Molina. I'm with Direct Processing Network and Florida Payments. What we do point of sale and payment systems for restaurants of all sizes and different food and beverage operations. This week, we were helping a hotel that is going to be opening a rooftop to create a POS system that can connect to the front desk so that people can post their bills to the room. I can be contacted at jmolina@directprocessingnetwork.com, or you can call me at the office 855-955-6111 or via cell phone 305-834-5172. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you. Angel, you with us? All right. I want to get something in for a second. I usually stay with me for 1 second.
You hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm driving and
Okay,
my
I just
English is not
wanted
very
you
good.
to jump in again. Now that you've seen what we do, I wanted you to see if there's anything you want to add.
Uh, for me, it's difficult driving and thinking English. I'm sorry for that. Um, uh, I don't know. It's my first time. Sorry.
Maybe Azalea can help out.
I was gonna say he says it's hard for him to think in English and drive, but he thinks refrigeration. So that is any language and he gets it. So and he's really good. Like he just saved the closing I had yesterday. He saved the deal basically because we had an issue with the walk-in cooler and the last guy was saying $6,000 and he went in, fixed it because the last guy was like, "Oh, you want a Ferrari and this is a Honda. Like you could never get that temperature in this cooler." I was like, "No, Hondas go fast too." So he came in, saved the day at a reasonable price and like the next day. So he may not be able to think in English and drive, but he's really good with refrigeration and HVAC. So
We'll take
give
it.
him
We'll
a call
take
if you
it.
need him.
Okay.
Well,
There's a lot of
amazing.
people
Good
can't
job.
drive speaking English.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job trying. Welcome to the group.
Rio Galante.
All right. Well, welcome.
Okay.
And I want to go back to Bill. You want to add anything, Bill?
No, this is just really nice. It's my first day with you guys. I did the 9 o'clock. I'm doing the 11 o'clock. This is like perfect. I can't believe it's a great opportunity, and I'm so grateful for the invitation. I definitely see some things I can do to kind of help some people out just by kind of reading the room, if you will. And I'm looking forward to a future relationship with you guys. Thank you for the invite.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Sir.
I want to put something up if I can. I lost it. Give me 1 sec, please. Well, anyway, if you see my backdrop today is different than usual. As you know, people who belong to this group get special discounts on some of our services. And in 2026, this is our 30th year in business. So we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate because the actual date of our first publication was July of 1996. I have a picture of the front page hanging on my wall. But anyway, we're going to offer. John Marinick was around for that.
Yes, he was.
I was around when you were doing your radio program too. That was great.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mention that.
All that stuff, Howard. You've been around a long time.
Yeah.
So you, John.
So in celebration of being around a long time, we're going to be running a special sale for the July time slot. We're going to be offering 30% off of our listed prices. This doesn't really apply to people in the group, but anybody who's listening or watching, it's basically going back to 1996 pricing. So if you're interested in placing an ad in the paper, doing an email blast, or the restaurant leads report, give us a call. Terry, stop looking at me. It's a different price.
Yours is going to be less. That's why he said that. So don't worry.
People in this group, it doesn't apply to. You already got discounted pricing.
Well, okay.
Anyway, let's see. We have a couple of minutes left. I want to bring up a topic that we did this morning, and we had an interesting conversation. Most of us are using AI in some form or another, and it's happening quickly. It's here to keep, and it's advancing exponentially quickly. So what I did was yesterday, I was curious in my own mind. I said, what's going to happen when people are going to try to get a job down the road in industries that AI is affecting? Take a look at what I do. Graphic artist. I did that ad behind me this morning in about 10 minutes. Every post that I put up on Facebook or LinkedIn with my picture in it, behind a deli or as an astronaut or whatever, I do that on AI. And they get, a lot of hits, a lot of results from those. But what happens now if a photographer, a graphic artist, people like that, whose jobs could potentially be lost?
This has actually been a topic that a tattoo artist friend of mine has been publicly engaging in, because he always was a hand-drawn artist, right? And his tattoo work was always from his mind, what he created. He had an idea, and I have a tattoo that's one of his first 5 tattoos ever. But he started then using AI to create more intricate and advanced tattoo ideas. And so he would post, like the examples of what this art would look like on a body to promote what's available. And it got a lot of attention. He had to have a lot of conversation and backlash. And it is affecting everything. And it is also a tool that is available, right? I've been very hesitant to use AI for creating something like this because I always thought it was so easy. But this year was the first year that I used ChatGPT to make my daughter's birthday card. Make me a birthday card for Christmas in July. That's for a girl who's turning 7. This is what I want you to write in it. And I had to spend like 30 minutes going back and forth and fixing certain things that messed up. But I would have spent the same amount of time building it from scratch anyway. And instead I just was telling it and waiting. So it is definitely an interesting thing.
I wanna say, Howard, I've noticed when it's chat or whatever robot generated. Aren't you guys like kind of noticing? They kind of do kind of the same thing. Like I was at the fair the other day and I was like, that is a robot, because I've already seen. So I don't know if their jobs are, I think like anytime there's a change, there's gonna be a filter of like the ones that are okay doing this part-time, whatever, but like the best are gonna remain, they're gonna still have a job, because I think that people are gonna catch on. I was at a business show and I saw the signs and I'm like, AI, like AI generated. You could tell. So I think if you want something done, and the more content there is that looks the same, the more you're gonna be like, wait, I want a pro to do this, because the
I
robot.
noticed that too. I was at the Small Business Expo and the design was all the same. You could tell, like the same font, the same colors, the same
So
design.
I don't necessarily think that their jobs are, yes, a lot of them are gonna go because they're not that good, and I can do something not that good on AI, and who cares? But when it's a real job, I'm gonna go to the real people, and I think they're still gonna have a job. So
Yeah, I think it's going to require a lot of adaptation. I went to the AI CPA conference, a big CPA conference last year, and that's all it was on was AI. And there's going to be CPA firms that use AI and they're going to prosper, and CPA firms that don't, and they're going to falter. Because it can replace the lower level stuff. Individuals who just have W-2s, it can certainly take care of that and get rid of H&R Block. But for like the business, the transactions, the judgment, it's not going to replace a human. So it's like it's going to make people quicker and humans quicker. So it's going to help them, or those firms are going to fall behind. Same kind of sense where CPAs a long time ago, we were just doing a lot of bookkeeping, and then QuickBooks came around. It's like, okay, we need to adapt. Well, now we're turning into more advisory. So I think it's going to just aid a lot of businesses, and some it's definitely going to hurt.
surprisingly, this report that I went to AI to get, surprisingly, they said that the food service industry is not going to be affected as much by AI as other industries, and because it's a human touch primarily in the food service industry. But what they said is that some occupations will grow very quickly, and they are software developer. It's going to see an 18% increase. A database architect, 11% increase, and a personal finance advisor up about 18% also. These are all data-driven professions.
Oh, the reliance on computer data. I didn't realize, I mean, every year has kind of changed from what the biggest focus is on, right? Right now, for sure, it's about data protection, data storage, all of these applications that we're using, right? QuickBooks, any action-based, communication-based, what database, a doctor's office, they all require some kind of communication and then data processing to actually it's very high tech, and it's something that is going to be used across all industries and all tools, and things are even going more web-based now, which means that instead of local servers, that's all going up into the cloud, which is just another pocket in somebody else's data storage, essentially. I even have a sticker that says it. Look, there is no cloud. Can you see it? There you go. There is no cloud. Oh, it's a little bit blurry. It is just someone else's computer.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a lot of
no
stickers. I should show a sticker every week.
John,
there's no doubt that certain jobs are going to disappear. And somebody in the 9 o'clock group said, well, what if you were making buggy whips in the 1900s? And what happened to you if you were a buggy whip manufacturer? You had to change. You have to be able to change. So
there will be different industries that need more attention, and I also think that there's just in general, right? We're talking about food, we're talking about water, we're talking about infrastructure. I think it's the time in this country to be focusing on those things, infrastructure, feeding, getting things from our local areas. In the beginning, I remember in one of our first meetings, I said to you all, and I remember you responding to me saying, oh, well, it would have to take a lot of people to be on the same page in order to see change. But I've said from the beginning, we need to be able to feed our areas with what is able to be grown, what's available, what's easy to transport, what's going to hold up, because we're wasting as it's literally happened, we're wasting so much food from transporting it from so far away, and it's costing so much in gas, and it has hit exactly what I felt was going to happen. And now everybody's trying to figure out, and I bet you the farmers market that I was just reminded about, I bet you that's probably so much busier now than it was 6 months ago. Because people are all finding the same feelings that, hey, I want to feel better, I want to eat better, I want to eat local.
There are towns that Terry and I just watched a documentary on a town that used to be all farms, and now it's all concrete. All tract homes.
Lions Road.
But there's a major drought in the lower 48, which I mentioned in the first group, and I don't think anybody really has paid. Okay, Jason, thank you. That anyone has paid much attention to. There's else, nobody's focusing on the drought, and that is a major problem for the terrible produce and stuff that's in the markets and everywhere else.
Climate change.
Well, it's a problem. It's a problem in the finance industry. Again, I mentioned that last week that agriculture, especially in the Midwest, is restricted now.
Yeah.
Farmers are having trouble getting financing.
Yeah. and they can't get feed for their cows. There's no water. It's
Hopefully, we're going to be selling these soybeans to the Chinese.
Right.
That's what
Good.
Going back to the AI
I think they
thing,
did that deal.
going back to the AI thing,
And
20
then-
years ago, 20 years ago, there was a report out that said 50% of the jobs 6 years from now haven't even been invented. There's going to be a lot of jobs springing off AI. And by the way, I do have a guy I could lead you to if you want to know, set up a 30-minute Zoom call, want to know what AI can do for your business. I'm just pushing along. This guy can do a Zoom call with you. Because people just like, well, I don't know what it can do. Well, do the Zoom call. You can find out and adjust on the sale.
Well, I'll tell you from an IT standpoint, this is my real life experience, right? I was hesitant. I was trained in college to search keywords on Google, right? AI has now taken over every search engine, every application that I'm using. It's on every device, and it's now relativity based, not keyword based. And so it's learning more of like a personalized, method of searching based on how I search. And so I'm having to learn it's having to learn me, but now my searches are getting better, which is very strange. And I used to call into support, right? Let's say I manage your Microsoft account. Microsoft goes down, I'm having an issue. I call over to support. Support gets on the line with me. We look at the back end together. We do some troubleshooting steps. It gets repaired. Now I call them, they're pulling up the same exact tools that I have available to me, whether it's Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever. And it's all just pulling data from the KBs that Microsoft has put out. So we all have access to the same information. Sometimes I'm waiting on hold, and by the time I've even finished waiting on hold, I've already fixed it. So it has changed my job a lot, because instead of calling support, now I'm having to think about what different tools are actually going to give me better advice without wasting as much time troubleshooting all of these things that our brain thinks it's supposed to do. But Microsoft yesterday just put out a new KB that said, here's, based on our most recent update, the way to fix this, and then I don't have to search. So it's
in my
really changed.
industry, when I get an application, I have to input it in a portal from my lender, and it includes the company name, federal ID number, addresses, guarantor, home address also, and that's quite timely. Some of my lenders have now, you just scan the application, the paper application that I have, and that'll put it right in the portal, subject to review also. I have another lender, you just put in the company name, and that'll pull up from AI the address, all the information, the owners. So that saves time. But you still have to review it. It's still timely to review to make sure that they have the correct address, not an address that they moved out of a year and a half ago. So, but that's taken a lot of drudgery out of inputting.
I think that one of the lines in this article that I got ties this up pretty well. Sorry, John. This is tying this up. As far as hiring goes, they're saying that skills-based hiring will replace experience-based hiring. So skill will be more important than experience, because
That
it
makes
can
a
all be
lot
done
of
on the
sense.
computer.
Specialized skill. Guys, this is crazy. I've literally thought these things while I was in college, and it's really happening. I mean, the truth of it is that back in the day, everybody went to college. They always wanted to just get a degree. Some of it was social studies, whatever, and then they would go off and do whatever. But I truly believed while I was in college, and it was the reason why I studied the way that I did, that it's going to be about actually specialized training. If you're going to want to be a contractor, you should probably go and get specialized training and show up and say, hey, I did this specialized training. If I'm a yoga instructor, I need to have a yoga certificate. It's like, that's going to become, Troy is a hairstylist. He needed to go to a hair school to get hair experience. This is going to become more and more. I bet there will be more schools coming out and opportunities for training in specified industries that need more attention. And I do believe that over the next years that's going to be a bigger thing for
It's
sure.
already started.
I had
It's already started. I see commercials on
brilliant.
Mike Rowe, the guy with Dirty Jobs. He's got a whole system now of getting people into jobs like welders and construction and things that AI can't or robotics can't do yet. But
Well,
anyway,
it's the younger generation that's going to accept this as just that's how it is. And they're not even going to question it. We have lived through the whole thing, not you, Stephanie, but most of us have lived through everything from the antique, like John's family with that bun tying machine where they can do newspapers, whatever. Now, if you get an AI in there, the kids in school now, that's all they know. They only know.
Yeah, up to the age of 29. They grew up with computers from the time they were born.
Yes. So it's going to be nothing. It's changed every generation. And that is what we have to come to grips.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
my son has Down syndrome. He's quicker on the computer than we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he grew up with most of this.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been around so long, I taught John's grandfather how to make that machine.
Yeah.
It feels like it, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the new norm. That's all I can say. Like Stephanie said, norm.
Part of the problem is we don't have the mentors because of COVID. And so that's actually bringing AI much faster. And that's why they're going not after what people know, but if they actually have the ability to learn. And if you can do that and have some basic skills, people are willing to hire because at least they can learn something and then they can be taught. The problem, we don't have the mentors. You don't have machinist mentors. You don't have the people that know the information. So the problem also with AI is it's not perfect. You've got everybody trying to make AI all one thing. I saw a YouTube video that broke down the different AIs and what they're actually excel in. And so you have to use more than just one AI to actually get it right. I'm trying to learn it, trying to do some spreadsheets and things. I've tried using it for different brochures and things, and it gives you the wrong pictures. If you zoom in on the pictures, it gives you the wrong spelling on stuff. So not every AI is good for what you're trying to do. So it's the mentors. You just don't have it. It's not ready yet.
John, you did pretty good on an AI spreadsheet this week.
I'm learning. I had to go in and fix it.
Yeah.
I sent some to Howard and Terry, and when you zoom in on a picture for an ad, it wasn't even the words. But when you zoom back out, it looked great on picture. But if anybody was to look at it, it didn't spell the words right.
Right.
And then, everybody knows the coffee machine, right? Well, little tidbit, little history, they had to pay to use their own name. We used to get a royalty check from 1963 to 1983 in a coffee pot every year. Every time I try to do something, AI picks up a coffee maker and tries to make it look like a tying machine. No matter what I put in there, I even uploaded pictures of everything I wanted, and it refused to use them. So, it's got its issues, but again, it's going faster because we don't have the mentors to teach people and to do things. And I think that's the biggest area where we're going to have real problems in the future because they just don't retain it. They don't know.
It's
and
called
there's going to be a big gap in the industries.
It's called iRobot, and they're going to take over, and you might as well just you can't argue with AI. When AI data comes up in a scientific experiment, how do you argue with AI? You can't. You either have to accept it or walk away from it.
Yeah,
when AI told me that the restaurant was open and that I could navigate to the restaurant, but then I asked it again, but wait, what time does it open? And it told me it opens in an hour. I did tell it that it was wrong, and it said, "I'm so sorry." That was Gemini.
I got to jump off.
I'm gonna end the
Wait,
machine,
Howard, wait,
the
Steve,
meeting officially, but I'm
Howard,
gonna keep the window open because this is a good topic.
Steve
If
has
it
a
goes too long,
question.
people are not gonna watch it. So hold on a second.
Howard, Steve, question. Earth to Howard. Okay, Steve, go ahead.
I'm gone. Have a nice weekend, all.
Hold on a second. I'm not gonna close the window. Hold on.
Bill.